Hi, I just want to do a video of the Monoprice 30-inch IPS monitor that I just bought because I didn't see any online when I was looking to buy it. I did see one video, but it wasn't for the multi-input model. This one is the 30-inch IPS CrystalPro LCD monitor. According to the website, it's product number 10234, and I'm going to try to do an unboxing and eventually an installation as well as replacing my current monitor, and evaluation of its quality after I turn it on. This is a 30-inch monitor with a resolution of 2560 by 1600, and it comes with a matte anti-glare front screen. It boasts a 30-inch screen made with IPS and is a standard 100 to 240 watt power supply. And this is going to be the unboxing. This is the box that it comes in. Just arrived today. As you can see, it's a pretty big box, but surprisingly it wasn't that heavy. When I picked it up, I thought it would be heavier than it is, because I've heard about the case that comes in it, which is supposed to be a large metal frame. It might be aluminum, I'm not sure, but it wasn't that heavy when I picked it up, surprisingly. This will be replacing my 24-inch widescreen Dell monitor, which I'll be using as a secondary monitor. Let's look at what's inside. Looks like a pretty good box, hopefully. Everything should be safe inside still. No damage when I open it up. I did watch some videos already about the other monitor that doesn't have the input connectors on it, the multiple input connectors. This one has the multiple connectors for HDMI, I believe, obviously DVI, dual link DVI, as well as DisplayPort, whereas the other model comes only with this dual link DVI connector on it. Let's see what's inside here. This is the box. Pretty basic. You can't see anything in there. And inside the box is one envelope, one bag with power adapter and audio extension cable from your computer, a dual link DVI cable, which is good. If you don't have one of those, you're going to need one. Obviously, you're going to need a dual link DVI supported video card. Luckily, I have a NVIDIA 650 video card. Should cover me. Here is the brick. I've heard about this. People complain that these bricks are really big. Where they're going to put it. I don't know where the problem is with that. It's a brick. Put it underneath your desk, you never see it again. I don't know what the complaints are. Less people put everything on top of their desk. Let's get this out of the way. Let's look at what's inside the box, the actual monitor itself. It comes with nice, looks like it's protected nicely with a good thick foam. Good wide, a good about 1.5 maybe, almost 2 inches worth of foam on the top part of it. Again, it's surprisingly light. I expected it to be heavier than it is. Let's see anything else. Oh, on the front of the screen, there's another piece of cardboard in the front just for extra protection in case something bumps the box, causes a hole, doesn't get into the screen. That's good of them to protect it like that. Let's see what the monitor looks like. Looks pretty good, I like it. It's a good looking monitor. cover over the screen itself, as well as this this foam cover on the base of it. I'd heard other complaints about the base being plastic and the body being metal, and it is actually metal. It feels like a really good metal, and it's true the base is plastic, but actually doesn't feel too bad. It doesn't feel flimsy, from what I can tell. It feels pretty strong. Let's see what we have here. This is the back of the monitor. On it we have the release screw. This is for shipping purposes, or if you want to lock it down in the lower position. I've seen this before on one of the videos of the other monitor, the non-input connector monitor. Looks like it has a pair of speakers. The speakers back here, very tiny speaker. But if you're buying this monitor, I don't imagine you're going to be using those speakers, so I have zero complaints about that. I know people love to complain about the tiny little speakers that are in monitors, but and who really is going to use those things anyway? Who cares, really? Comes with this plastic covering on the bottom. Get that off here. We've taken off most of the coverings for it. Let's see what the connectors look like on the bottom. Oh, this is the extension once we take out the shipping screw. Let's see what we have here. Let me see that. I'll bring it up here. Here are the connectors. You can see it comes with component. There's the actually I'll bring it down. Here's a look at the connectors. On the left side here, you look like you have your PC audio in and out, as well as your digital HDMI 1, dual link DVI connector, VGA connector, DisplayPort, your power connector, as well as a component connector. I'll get another better look at that here. Sit still for a second so you can see that. I'll lift this up here, and actually while we're looking at it, you can see there are the actual buttons for the on-screen display. I guess you get an on-screen display with with this model. You don't get that with the standard dual-link DVI version. And let's see what kind of height we get out of the base. We can get all the way down here. We can lift it all the way up, as well as we can get tilt left and right, and a little negative, a little more positive tilt out of the monitor than you get on the negative side. What's up, Joshua?
I thought you were going to block it in, so I wanted to see it.
I can, no, everybody can see it, I think. You can see the tilt here. I'll do it from the side so everybody can see it a little better. There you go. It is actually obviously a heavier monitor. You can see it wobbling around a little bit, the stand a little bit, but again, it's going to be sitting on your desk. Nobody's going to be moving it around that much, so I wouldn't be worried too much about that part. And one last few things here. Here are the indicators for the buttons that are in the back. I've heard complaints about that, that they're down here. You would think that the buttons would be here, either in the front or in the bottom, but they're not. They're actually those tiny little dots in the back. I can understand frustrations from that, but it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Oh, looks like it actually tilts as well in portrait mode. That would be make for one big portrait monitor. And also, I just noticed there appears to be a power light right here on this side, which is different than the other monitor that I saw. And this is different because they had the power button on this side as well as the little luminescent area here for the power indicator. So I'll return again when I'm ready to install, after I've installed, and we can take a look at the monitor itself. This is a follow-up to the unboxing I did for the IPS monitor by Monoprice, the CrystalPro LCD IPS monitor. I've since unboxed it, I've installed it and set it up on my computer. It's currently replacing my existing monitor, which is now my secondary, which is the Dell FP widescreen monitor, 24-inch. I've set it up with Display Fusion running on it, and immediately checked it for any, I hooked it up with dual link DVI, and immediately checked it for any dead pixels, which I've heard online problems that they have with the monitors. Obviously with the pricing, it's not to be unexpected. I, however, cannot find one dead pixel on this monitor. I'm using the software program Undead Pixel to check the screen for any pixels that occur, dead pixels that occur, and I can't find any really. This might give you a seizure, but looking at it, it's completely clean. I don't see any white spots in the dark areas. I don't see any bleeding of the backlight, and generally it's perfect. It's just, that's all I can say. It's a perfect monitor. Has a beautiful resolution. This is my first 30-inch monitor, so I'm very impressed with the quality of it. It has, as I said, it has a the buttons on the back. So when you're selecting the menu, you have to reach back here to press the button. And here's another thing I came across right off the bat was it appears to be in Korean by default. So after a little investigation, oops, I think I just changed the resolution on the, or I did a 4:3. And I just powered it off. Bear with me for a second. This would be the complaints people have about the rear connectors, or excuse me, the rear buttons. And here is the 16:10. Let's see if it takes. There we go. We're back. The problem I came with is with the language setting. I just actually found this just before I started recording. I believe, I have to find it again. We are in the on-screen display, or ODS menu. You hit the select button, and the first one here is language. And you just hit the volume up or down button, and you can change your language right there. And then it's a little easier for me to go through. As you can see, the settings, there's contrast, DCR on or off, brightness. It's currently set at its brightest level. And I did hear a complaint that possibly that these might be too bright. Honestly, I don't see that right now. I live with a window right behind my desk, and so the anti-glare is perfect because I just cannot deal with any glare on my screen, particularly where there's a window behind me, as well as there's a window directly on the side of me. And but the brightness right now is perfect with the daylight. I'm not sure. I'll have to check at nighttime to see if I have to lower the brightness or not. But right now it looks perfect. And next to my other IPS monitor, my Dell, it looks as good, if not better, than that monitor. And that monitor is at least 6 years old, maybe a little older. Could be age, I'm not sure, but just the crispness and the clarity of the icons on the start menu are much brighter, and they pop much more on this monitor. Well, I think that's everything. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below. I'll get back to you if you have any questions I can answer for this monitor. Again, I wasn't able to find anybody's unboxing or comments on this monitor in particular. That's why I wanted to make this. Have a good one.